should you protract your shoulder? That is pushing your shoulder out as far as it can go in the backhand. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not totally against it. I want to talk about the nuance just a little bit. Let's get started. Drop. So first, let me say this, like most form things, is not a hill that I'm willing to die on. There's actually not really a disc golf hill that I'm willing to die on, surprisingly. Shoulder protraction is just a topic that I've seen come up recently in YouTube videos. It's also a topic that I've seen come up in my lessons recently. Let me just put this out there. I am not totally against pushing that shoulder out. People who do it are usually looking for space in the pocket. I choose to focus on the space, but I've had students who have thought about doing this and it's had great results in their game. I think even Mikey teaches this. As coaches, we're just looking to find out what does the right thing for you. Let me tell you, with that caveat, why I'm not totally for it. Pushing this shoulder out does create good space for the disc to come through the pocket. My problem with it is when you push this out and you try to keep it out and kind of lock it there, it doesn't really line up with what happens in the data that we see from Chris Taylor's motion capture studies. The first thing to move on long throwers is actually that this shoulder retracts. So if you think about the elbow driving forward, your shoulder actually has to move out of that position. So this is going to move the opposite way of if you're just trying to push it out here the whole time. So that is a movement, right? So locking things in place with protraction, if I'm trying to push this shoulder out, what I see with my students is they end up getting here because they're trying to keep the shoulder pushed out and away. Instead of when we want to drive with the elbow, that's going to actually move the shoulder. It's going to retract the shoulder. That's kind of my hesitation with it, is I don't want to see people just locked back here with the space. Yeah, carry the space back, good. On the forward move, we need the arm to be very active in passing the body, which gets you more here instead of here where you're kind of like hunched back the whole time and just trying to push it out away. I want you moving your elbow in the correct direction, not fighting just to keep it here. I think that pretty much sums up why I personally don't use it. Again, I'm not against it. This is one of those things where we're very utilitarian when it comes to coaching in finding out, okay, what do I have to say to this person to make them do the right thing? And sometimes that is pushing that out there. I guess the nuance that I would delve into here is that from back here, I don't want this part of the arm to be rigid. We need this upper part of the arm moving for drives if we want to be more efficient in adding power generators to the throw, which I think is a good goal for most people. Most of us don't have the option to play disc golf courses with 400-foot holes and just say, oh, let me take some power generators off the table, I'll still reach it. Not this guy. I gotta go, where can I get power from? And then I'll learn kind of to aim it a little bit better later. That's my take on shoulder protraction. You are welcome to use it. If it's doing great, amazing things for you, please use it. Certainly if you were one of my students, and I did that this week. I had a student, I'm like, I'm not telling them not to do this because it's doing such great things for their form. Just for those of you out there who are maybe it's not working, not having kind of good results, maybe focus on moving the arm through that space instead. You need space, carry back here, create the pocket, and then move your arm through that space. All right, guys. A little nuanced, move that upper arm, I would say. If nothing's working for you, get a coach so they can help you navigate through nuance. We've got coaches at overthrowdiscgolf.academy. Peace.